Hi, and welcome back to Raising Rogers. Today we're going to start a series. We're going to have 3 videos covering a new series called Brave Books. And the first one we're going to talk about is Elephants Are Not Birds. Now, this is a subscription service if you want it to be, or you can buy each book on its own to see if it's right for your family. And when you get your first book, you're going to get a map. And the map is a whole little community, a little town, or little city, if you will, that the Brave Books have created. You'll see it kind of here, but it's a huge fold out map. And in this little world, there are places like Tokatoke and Hive Haven and Starlit City. And in each of these little places, there are characters that your children are going to fall in love with. And with each book, you also get a little sticker that they get to put on the map, showing you the stories that these places have taken place in. So the first one is going to be Elephants Are Not Birds. So this story is about an elephant named Kevin, and his job is to pull the carts up and down all over town delivering supplies. But what he really loves to do is sing. So what happens one day is a vulture named Culture sneaks in and he says, "My, oh my, what a lovely sound. Why are you carrying these carts around? Your singing is the best I've heard. Surely, oh surely, you must be a bird." And Kevin says, "Oh, that's so very funny. I'm as much a bird as you are a bunny." So Culture the vulture starts to talk to Kevin and really tries to convince him that he's got to be a bird because what he's doing he doesn't love. So Kevin thinks, well, maybe I am a bird. So he starts to wear a beak and he starts to try to sing a song. And he tries to eat seeds and build a nest. And over time, Kevin realizes all of these things are not very easy for me. It's really because he's not a bird. And he starts to think, he really feels confused about what he's supposed to be. So what happens one day is there's a disaster in the town. There is a fire in the great big oak tree. And what they need is someone large and gray with stout legs and a trunk to put out the fire. And Kevin looks at his reflection in the window and he sees that he is the man for the job. And so he throws off his beak and wings and he sucks up the water from the barrel and puts the fire out. And the whole town cheers and says, "Thank you, oh thank you," the grateful bear said. "If it weren't for you, we'd all be dead." So Kevin goes back to his job pulling carts around town. And then Culture sneaks up and says, "Did you fly like I said?" And Kevin comes back and says, "Zip it, Culture, I'm not listening to you. I am most free when I trust what is true. I'm an elephant, and that's plain to see. From this point on, I'll enjoy being me." So the point of this story is that you can relate to your children is that God made us all special and unique. God made us boys and girls for a purpose. The way that he made us was his plan all along. So we don't need to try to be anything else. God made us for a reason and for a purpose in his grand plan. So each of these books covers a topic similar to that. They cover traditional family values that you can relate to your children, but in a fun and quirky way. It's also important to note that in the back of the book, there are brave challenges and there are games that you can talk to your children about and play with your children. There's a game called Voice of Truth. There's brave tips on how to talk to your child about these things. So, like I said, this one is about identity and how your child was made the way they were for a reason. So, Elephants Are Not Birds, bravebooks.com. So, definitely subscribe to their service and get your Brave book today. Until next time.